Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I got two things on my plate, no pun intended. So we're going to do this one more time. This is the seashell dish. We're going to do it in Lagoon alcohol ink to see what it looks like if that image is going to appear on the finished piece, and if it does, if it looks nice on the finished piece. This is an order my mom has been waiting for, so my cousins, my mom's cousin, I guess my second cousin, is coming up on her 50th wedding anniversary. I made this one time. It was stunning. It was in silver and gold. This is like a beautiful, huge plate. And it's got a couple going up a staircase with some trees and whatever. So we're going on the golden theme. So her idea was to pour it in golden opal, which is gorgeous, and do gold for the highlights for the couple. So last time I painted the metallic mica on here, that was a lot of work, a lot of cleaning. And then when I poured it with black, most of the metallic stayed on this mold. It took me a good hour to clean this mold off, to get all of that silver and all of that gold off so we could start again. I'm pretty sure I got it. I spent so much time cleaning this thing. It looks pretty good. So this time I'm going to do the gold painting after the fact, and if I need to, I will spray seal it, but I'm pretty confident in that. They're not going to be handling it. It's not going to be a plate to be using. It's just, I'm actually going to make a couple of clear stands to go with it for them. So they're not going to really be touching it. So I'm not really too concerned about sealing that metallic marker in there. But we'll see what it looks like after it's done. So this is holding 10. This holds 8. I'm probably going to do, I don't know, about 4 for this. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that mixed up. And it should be pretty simple. This is going to go in the pressure pot. This is just going to sit here on the tray. I don't think this will fit in my large pressure pot. I'll try it though. I'll see what happens. But in the meantime, let me grab some resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage.
I've got 22 ounces here. So let's get this split up and stirred up and scraped. So I'm going to separate 4 for clear, 10 for, or 8 for the seashell, which I need another cup, I guess. Grab that. So let me get 4 out of here for the clear. We'll just set that aside. I don't know how much that holds. We might have extra, which is fine. I'd rather have extra clear than anything else. Okay, that's 4. We'll put that aside. We need 8. So I'll leave 10 in here. Where are my ounces? I'm just going to guess. I've been pretty good at it lately. Watch, today I'll be way off. Oh my gosh, I was like almost right on. That's hilarious. Like literally a drop. How funny is that? Okay. Let's get our blue mixed up. This is Lagoon. Yesterday or the day before or whatever day it was, the small dish shell, we did, I think it was called Ocean. It was a teal alcohol ink. And I want this one more blue, because I want to be able to see if we could see that design on there. It's just so faint. I almost wish it was like all in or all out. Not so faint, because it's almost like it doesn't know if it wants to be there. That's probably pretty good. All right. Good enough for me. Let me move that. Let's get some. I've already put the mica powder in this tiny little cup so I could dissolve it with alcohol before pouring it into there. I do not want anything unmixed in this huge tray, huge plate. Get that, it's a little more. Get it all dissolved first. That looks pretty good. Then I'm going to just pour some resin into here. Kind of move it around stir it up and then pour it into the big one. This should go really pretty with gold, metallic gold paint. I can't remember. I think their anniversary is coming up in May, if I'm not mistaken. So I just want to make sure it's done. Plus, it gives me an excuse to go up and see my mom. She lives a few hours from me, so I don't get to go there very often. My crazy schedule. I don't really want to stir with this one. So let's stir with this one. So the seashell dish, I do not need to put that in the vacuum chamber. We're just going to pour that right now into the dish. Let me get the bottom piece of my pressure pot. Don built me a new one. I don't know if I said that or not. He built me a new one. Yay! All right. I am going to spritz it. I don't think it really needed spritz, but pretty sure this is 8. Oh yeah, look at that. Not quite completely full. So maybe I will not put this in the pressure pot until I have those stands already poured, because if there's any left over, I could fit it into the back of this. But if it was full, I mean, it's really, really almost full. 8 is enough, but I could put another ½ ounce in if I have it. I'm just going to dig out any bubbles. I don't think there are going to be any because this is kind of a sloped. Oh, look at that. There was one right there. Kind of sloping on the side, so it's not like a 90-degree angle where you're going to get bubbles, crazy bubbles. Okay, let's get the other two in the vacuum chamber and get the bubbles out.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright, rhinestones dancing, catching every eye.
Let's pour this one first and see if we have any left over. I'm just going to spritz it. Hopefully 4 is enough. I'm thinking 2 each, but I could be wrong, actually. It's a really big plate stand, so I'm not sure. I'm actually going to go eye level because they're much deeper than they look. I want to make sure that we don't have any sharp edges. I might have to mix up some more. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to mix up some more because that took more than half. That took over 2 ounces. So I will have to mix up more off camera and just fill them up. So yeah, I only need like less than an ounce. Doesn't it figure? Oh, maybe I can get this to work. If I scrape it, we may have something going here. But if you scrape it, you're getting bubbles, so be careful. Gently scrape. Especially in something clear like this, you will see it. Or sit and babysit it for a while and make sure you pop everything that comes to the surface. Let me just spritz that. Let me go eye level and see how low it is. It's a little low, but it's not that bad. I don't honestly think it's going to make any difference. So I don't see any bubbles, but I do want to make sure I go around it, get up in these little gears. It's like a little built-in hinge system on this one. But I don't see any bubbles lodged in any corners. I just want to definitely make sure they get in the hinges, though. Can't tell if that's a bubble. Yep, one popped out of there. That one looks pretty good. I don't see anything along the edges, but I'm going to go anyway. Okay. I don't think it's worth mixing up a half of an ounce. It's really not that low. I think I'll use my lighter. Pop these bubbles. I think I dipped it in the resin. Okay, let's get these out of the way. And it is evening, so I am not going to turn my heat mat on. I'm going to let everything cure. I know I said that before, and like autopilot kicks in. I walk away and turn the heat mat on. I am going to try not to do that today. Let's get this mold over here. Let me rearrange here. I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. These are really big ones there. I do want it on my table though. Okay, I think that's good. We're ready now. I'm ready. I'm gonna spritz down in there because there's a lot of scroll work that I want it to fill in. A lot of trees and leaves and things like that. So let's just get this going. I think I'm gonna get it in the leaves first. And the people. I tried to fit it into the vacuum or the pressure pot, the large pressure pot, the 5-gallon. It was just a little bit too wide, so it's not gonna fit in there. So we're gonna do all the finish work tomorrow. Oh my gosh, don't tell me I need more. I could have swore my last video said 10, and it needs more than 10. So I might as well mix up some more for the clear, because this one is not full. Well, you don't want to dome this one either though. Actually, that's right. It is 10. You don't want to dome this one because it's a very thick cut around here, and that was just the way the original shape was. And it couldn't get a flat bottom. So this does have a thick cut. If you purchase this mold, do not fill it. Now I know why I say 10. I don't want to dome this one. For sure this one. So yeah, it's just to the bottom of that edge. So we barely have anything to trim off in the end. So let's just run a tool around just to make sure nothing's lodged in there. Open it up. Yeah, see a bubble there. Get you out. I think that looks good. Perfect. Ooh, almost dropped that in there. Okay, I'm going to clean up, get you the comment of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow. It is time to unmold. So let's do this first, just because it's the most boring. That looks good. Everything looks really clear. It's been, I don't know, way more than 24 hours, so everything is definitely done. This needs trimmed because I didn't fill it up all the way, but the hinges look good. I think they will work out fine, but again, I should have domed it, but I will trim it, put Resin Restore on there, and it will be fine. I don't want to, ooh, I hope that works. The little pin in there. I don't want to put it together yet because, oh wait, that goes in like that. Something like that. Oh, it goes right in. I just want to be able to get it back out without breaking that little piece off. There's a little nub right there and right there that slides in right here and right here. So that's pretty good. I just want to be able to trim it and get rid of those scratch marks. So let's do this one first and see what we're working with. If there's anything solid as a rock, like I said, it's been cured for a while. And you can see it pretty much, well, yeah, I think you could see it a little bit better than you can on mica powder. So I'm guessing if you don't want to see it at all, you'd have to use a glitter or decoupage over it or something. I wish there was a way I could put a powder on it only just to make it come to life. But it's not like rough where the powder would stick. It's all smooth on here. So even if I put powder on, it's just going to come right off. If I could highlight it, that's what I'm trying to think of, a way to highlight it without putting tacket glue over that or something. So unfortunately, I mean, it's okay if you have a beach themed and you don't mind the little imprint there. I don't know if you could see what I'm seeing, but I see it. So I don't know if I'm just going to do this one the way I've been doing them with some seashells in there. Or you could always, maybe I'll put sand on this whole bottom and you'll see some of it on the sides, but I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Okay. We've done that, what, 3 times now? And just to see what our choices are. This one's completely cured too. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's a big, huge mold. Huge. That is nice. I didn't even need a pressure pot. I don't see any bubbles. So, I got some trimming to do. I gotta put some gold on here somehow. I'm thinking it's only gonna be gold on the gold. So this is the golden opal. I only want gold for the golden anniversary. I don't want to add any other color. No greenery, no nothing, no silver. So give me a little time. I got some trimming to do and thinking about it. And then I will meet you back here in just a couple minutes.
Michelle's in her studio, name on the door in paint and dust. Apron tied, hair pulled back, she's covered in shimmer and trust. Golden plate on the table, husband, wife holding hands. 50 years for Lori, Lynn, and Steve, sit like a promise in her hands. Down at Glitz and Glitter, she's working with love, turning little moments into memories above, thanking Jesus for her viewers, every single one by name. She prays blessings on their houses, on their hurt and on their doubts. May the Lord pour favor like a shining gentle rain. Transparent blue like ocean glass, that seashell dish catching light. A pinch of sand from a summer dream, tiny shells laid just right. She smiles and whispers softly for whoever holds this someday. Let them feel your peace, Lord, in the middle of their day. Down in Glitz and Glitter, she's working with love, turning little moments into memories above, thanking Jesus for her viewers, every single one by name. Praise blessings on their houses, on their hurt and on their doubts. May the Lord pour favor like a shining gentle rain. Oh, yeah. Hands busy, but her heart is still. Every piece another prayer she builds. Jesus, keep them, guide them near or far. From that little studio light, she sends them hope and night. Like a simple, steady star. Oh yeah. Down at Glitz and glitter. She's working with love, turning little moments into memories above. Thanking Jesus for her viewers, every single one by name. She prays blessings on their houses, on their hurt and on their doubts. May the Lord pour favor like a shining gentle rain. Yeah. Golden plate, blue sea shine, every word a quiet sign that the Lord's love flows through. Every heart, every hand, every heart, every hand, every heart, every hand, every heart, every hand.
I'm all done. I just trimmed everything. I got these trimmed, put Resin Restore on the trim marks so they're not very noticeable. Fits this plate great. This plate is pretty big. I think it's like 10 inches. I don't remember. Something like that. But I didn't know that these gilding paints you could paint right on. So I used my gold marker and then I used the gilding paint, and this was more gold, and this was after it was next to it. This was more of a copper. So I'm like, I wonder if I can just paint the gold on. So I did, and it worked. So I went over the edge, the leaves and everything with like a dry brush type, and then I went full in on the gold on the clothes, the stairs, and the tree trunk and limbs. So that's really pretty. I hope Lori Lynn likes it. Happy 50th anniversary. Then this, I was like, what am I going to do? I want to cover that up. So I took this water-based adhesive I got in Happy Mail. I put it on the resin, and then I used this white sand that I got from a local park here. Put it on there, let it dry. And I'm like, oh, I don't like the white like that. So I did go over, this is Mod Podge in here. Went over the top of it with Mod Podge, put another layer of that white sand. Still too white for me. So I went over it again with this sand that I bought at Michael's. It's like a filler, a decorative filler, it says. So that's more like a sandy color. I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'll brush the remaining off, and then I'm going to go over it again with Mod Podge to kind of seal it on there, as long as it dries okay. Then I just went in with some shells, B7000. I took these little baubles from Laura's Art Corner again as little bubbles, a couple pearls, a starfish, and then I trimmed it with the silver trim. So as long as this dries okay, then I will go ahead and put it on eBay. But if it's not going to dry okay, I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm just going to wait till it completely dries, I guess. And it's pretty much dry now, but I'm going to brush all the remaining off. Put that top coat on just to seal it in case you want to use it as a trinket dish, which it's really pretty. I love the color. So I'm pretty happy with it. But if you wanted that, fish on there, you can use the fish too. I just didn't want to try to go over it with anything. Or if you wanted it just subtle, you could just leave it the way it is. But I have to complicate everything. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Stick around for those pictures. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece.